A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for? Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. Up the turnbuckle he goes. I hope he knows what he's doing.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out here on a stretcher.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other. And he's checking under the ring for weapons, JR. I wonder what he's going to find.
I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech. These fans love confidence in their superstar. And that's just what they're seeing from him here tonight.
Well, he can do this until the cows come home. But that's not going to win him the match. He turned the tables on his opponent with... Did you see that? That's gonna leave a mark.
I think that's the whole idea, King. Oh man, what a shot from that foreign object.
What are you talking about, JR? I'm almost sure that was made in America. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some... What a shot! You can't take too many of those and expect to stay in this.
I don't even want to think about what that feels like. I think he's looking for a weapon.
He's got the crowd and his opponent in the palm of his hand.
That can change in an instant, especially if you let your opponent catch his breath. Oh boy, this looks like an all-or-nothing move. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think
you can't blame the superstars for looking under the ring for weapons. Anything you find under there can be a huge help. I don't think these superstars... The quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your opponent.
I don't think he's underestimating anyone, King. I think he's making it clear that he refuses to be intimidated. His opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
He's going to have to eat those words by the end of this match, JR. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like, oh my gosh, look at all that blood. That's gonna leave a mark.
What a brutal match! The referee should step in there and stop this thing.
What? Are you crazy? It's just getting good, JR. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about? And that is not the position you want to be in when you're facing the doctor of thugonomics.
And here he goes! The FU! It's the FU, JR!
You talk about the future.